Hi guys, Scott here from TEPIS Paranormal and welcome back to r/ghosts. So much like previous videos, we're going to take a look at the r/ghosts Reddit page. We're going to go through a few of the videos on the page. We're going to talk through them. I'm going to give you my thoughts, my honest feedback, and we're going to go from there. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the website. I've had a quick look through just to make sure that there are some new things here. We've gone for the top of this week this time, whereas last time I believe we went for the month. We're going to skip this first post because we have previously seen this in another video. And we'll start from here. So the first post we're looking at here is by user SnowWhite716, who says, "What's in my window? My cat's freaked out. I have a video but can't upload it. Is it really a deer? Skull?" So let's take a look at this image. There's the cat. Obviously there's the window. To me, I'm not seeing a lot there, but we will take a look at the zoomed in version. Okay, so there is possibly something in that corner. I can't really work out what it is. I can't see any detail there. There's nothing obvious about it, and there's nothing to make me think it's paranormal. It's one of these things of there was obviously something outside the house. They may have been alone and a bit freaked out. Let's have a quick look here. Apparently there is a video they have since posted, so let's just take a look at their account and go from there. So let's have a look here. We've got a 2-minute video. I'm not seeing any movement. There's the cat, obviously. Why aren't we zooming in on the window? Still the cat. No interesting audio. The only time it's moved is when they've moved. I'm not entirely sure what... I would say that is just a reflection moving in the window. That on the far end there, there's some sort of light there. It could be an eye reflecting. Based on what we've seen, I'm going to go with nothing paranormal because I don't think there was enough evidence. So we'll move straight on to the next clip, which is user Pink Funeral 1995 has uploaded "The Ghost That Haunts My Former Employer." No obvious story there. We've got a dark corridor and what looks like some sort of smoky figure there. I think this is a night vision camera, but I can't be 100%. The angle of it, or the size of it, makes me think it's possibly cropped. It looks like a white upper body and a black lower body. So I would say possibly just someone wearing a white hoodie that's been caught awkwardly without much light on them in the night vision. Again, based on how night vision works, depending on where the infrared light source is, if it's over here and is mostly reflecting off of whatever this is, they just may not be well illuminated. So you're only getting the sort of edges of them, which is why they look so blurred. It could be something else, but my initial thoughts for that are definitely that I think it's just a person that's been caught awkwardly in the photo. So moving on again, we're going to go down to user Mysterious Win 2867, who posted this. Now, I heard this whistle-like sound 2 nights in a row around 10 to 10:30 PM. No one else with me. Nothing in apartment moved. Can anyone explain this? So I'm going to put on my headphones fully for this and we're going to have a listen. Let's get it. It's a 5-second clip, so let's get the audio up. So obviously it's from a CCTV camera in the corner of a room. There's a baby's nursery. It could be a toy. She seems to be on her own. No obvious signs of any sort of external input or other people. There is a TV there, but I don't know if it's on. Let's have a look and see what we think. So she does in second look have the kid with her. So she's obviously reacting to the whistle. once more. Okay, so my initial thoughts for this are that it could be wind being picked up through a vent. Other than that, without any sort of further investigation of the house, I don't know. There's plenty of things that could be natural causes for it. But yeah, without being able to see the house, there's nothing that really stands out as the cause to me. So we'll move on again. This time we have a post by user Hawaiian Guy 682, and this is a World War II prisoner of war camp, solitary confinement, Beale AFB CA EVP. I'm going to guess this is Beale Air Force Base in California, and they've caught a EVP. It's a 2-minute clip, so again, I'm going to listen to bits of it and try and jump through to the interesting bits and let you know what I think.
Okay, cool. So...
Oh, around the other side.
Solitary confinement, that's nuts. Can I get a focus on... I wonder if I can get... What's that?
I don't think it's sound any better. It's like weird echoes in the distance. Over here.
On the bed front. Maybe.
I'm in the guard post right here.
Yep, those are tiny.
Small. Right here specifically.
So the only things I've heard so far are wind in the background.
Yeah. Someone to maybe. So
A lot of wind in the background.
we also don't even check and make sure that people are in their cells, maybe.
That sounds like some sort of groaning in the background, although I would also say possibly a sheep or a cow.
So
That also sounded like a moan
we
or
also
a...
don't even really know what
It could have been a moo. I don't know,
else was here.
sort of wildlife-wise, what would have been in the area at the time.
Still can't.
Okay, so there's nothing too clear there. I just want to see what the comments think. So there's nothing clear. There's a lot of background noise. The chances of picking up falses are high. This is all very true. They're moving a lot. There's a lot of echoey sort of cell noises, a lot of wind, a lot of fumbling. So yeah, I would say again, there's nothing too compelling there. There's a couple of bits that sounded like voices, but I don't think they were voices. I think it was just, you know, other things being picked up. So we're going to move on again to a post by user Sasusum. This is a early 1920s photo found in the trash along with some other photos. So in it we have an old sort of polaroid or, you know, an old style photo. And I'm assuming we're looking at this shadowy figure back here. Initially I would say it was a reflection, possibly of the back of this person, but the shoulders don't quite match up, so that could be a series of shoulders of his shoulders coming around hers. Alternatively, it could be someone in this room that's not picking up a good light to be able to see because the reflection's too bright. Although looking at it again, I would say that that's a curtain and it cuts off up there in some sort of triangle peak almost, with possibly a second layer there. My thoughts are changing the more I look at it. That could be a frilly sort of neck piece, which is what she'd have on the back of this. So again, looking at it another time, I think this could be a combination of the reflection of the back of her head as well as something possibly in the window. That one's interesting though, so let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below because I would love to know. Moving on again, we're now on to weird whistling happening again, and for the second time in a row, we have got a second update from a previous video. So let's have a look, see what the update is. The weird whistling happened again. They went back to check it on camera and heard weird banging next to it on the footage. So this one's a bit longer. The last one was 6 seconds and at night. This is 23 seconds during the day. So let's give it a watch, see what we think.
That could be part of it. I'm sure the wiring is going. How's the wire's back? Wait, man. the only way to tell that would be to really like pulling up out of the wall.
No, you change that. Just change. You gotta take the wire. You need to take the wire out of the wall.
I just heard the voice off.
You need to just change the difference.
The only way to tell that would be
I didn't hear it in this.
pulling up out of the wall.
No, you change that. Just change. You gotta take the wire. You need to take the wire out of the wall.
I just heard
You change that. Just change. You gotta take the wire. You need to take the wire out of the wall.
Out of the wall.
No, you change that.
Be to really like pulling up out of the wall.
No.
I mean, the only way to tell that would be to really like pulling up out of the wall.
No, you change that. Just change. You gotta take the wire. You need to take the wire.
I didn't hear anything in that one, so I'm going to go with nothing. I also didn't hear the weird banging. I don't know if that's just me not hearing it. If you heard that, let me know in the comments, because I genuinely would like to know. Moving on again, we have a post by user DeathDiamond7865, and this is: a ghost led us to a mine entrance. In 1969, there was an explosion, Farmington, West Virginia, and miners were never recovered. This is a 4-minute video. They're in a car.
Oh my god!
They appear to be using some sort of spirit box. I'm going to turn it down a touch.
And it stopped. Okay.
No, it's still going.
Just did it again. Wow. Thank you.
Is that a spirit box? No, it's a mel meter and a K2 meter. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
So much.
Look at this one.
So you're telling us to turn around.
This is a hot spot.
So they're obviously asking the spirits directions. Let's keep it going for a minute and see what we get.
Damn. It's fucking wild.
Look that way. Look behind. Go.
So they are just getting a series of directions. They end up in a place. It's an interesting concept for a video. Something I could at one point try, actually. That would be a fun thing to do, is just take some equipment out and let a spirit direct me. I'm not overly convinced, but again, it's something worth testing to see if that is something. It's not something I've heard of before, is spirits leading people there to other locations with equipment. So yeah, something that I'd be interested in trying myself. Moving on again, we have motion detected this morning by Embarrassed Taste 635. Please look at the mirror. Is it a ghost walking? So there's the mirror. This obviously is motion detected. Okay, that's it. Sorry, I missed it the first time. My initial thought would be that it's a low quality camera and that's just a glitch in the camera. Possibly, as I've said in the previous video, a glitch in it trying to overwrite the camera. The initial motion was actually caught here, though. There. And that is a similar thing passing. No, okay, hang on. So that is reflecting something on this wall. That's reflecting a beam of light that I think is coming through that gap there. Is that a gap? No. Whatever it is, it's reflecting a beam of light, possibly even coming from the mirror. If there's something off to the side over here, which probably doesn't help my hand, there's something over to this side of the mirror, it would be reflecting that direction, not at an angle that we would see the reflection from here, but reflecting enough to move it across there. My initial thought would be a car headlight passing by outside, and obviously it's seeing the reflection move along the wall. But we also see it moving there, which is what the motion capture caught. So that would be my suggestion for it. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below, because it is quite a good video. For now, I'm skipping some of the stories, because I will come back and do a separate story video. So this one is original content, or own content. We want the headphones on. Do you hear anything, and if so, what? And this is in Utah. It's only a 12-second clip, so I'll turn the volume up and we'll have a listen. Okay, so there's a very distant voice, but I think it is just that. I think it sounds like it could just be a voice. It's daytime. I don't know much about this location, or I don't know anything about the location, so it looks like it's in a relatively sort of populated area. Like, it looks secluded to a degree, but also within, you know, a civilization to a degree. I think there's a fair chance this could just be somebody else nearby that it's picking up. They are walking past a chimney, so there could be someone below or above them, and the voice is travelling through that, but I don't hear anything that I can work out enough to be a voice. So next up we have a post by user Raise the Second, and this is thoughts, info and comments regarding the story. So let's have a quick look here. We've got an 8-second clip, so we'll give it a watch. There's no audio. Okay. That looks like some sort of bin, maybe, but to me that looks like that does actually move. Whatever it is, it looks to me like it moves, like it's being pulled or pushed. So, okay. So, someone thinks it could be a rodent, a rat, or a squirrel. Yeah, that has potential. Okay, yep, let's see. Okay, so they see it come over the side of the bucket. I would say that's probably what the white thing on the side of the bucket was, yeah. There's a little something sort of there moving. Like it heads inside and then it falls. And it would probably run off either that way or around the back. So again, I think, as the comments have pointed out, it's probably not a paranormal piece of footage. So here we have, tell me what you see. Photos reflected off the floor, half carpet, wood. Someone was talking to his friend a few days prior to this accidental photo. I like looking at these because even when there's quite clearly nothing there, people still seem to think they see something. I am going to look on both screens because the brightness is different and I don't see a lot. In fact, I don't see anything. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you see. I want to see what the comments can see. Pareidolia. Yeah, just a lot of pareidolia. Reflection of the flash. A few other things. A distinct face that someone claims they see. Let's have a look on Imgur. I do not see that. Once you see him, they've drawn it. I mean, I think that is a stretch. I mean, I can see it now, but it looks more like the first Harry Potter's Voldemort as opposed to anything exciting. So again, I'm going to go with nothing for that. Moving on again, I just want to point out this photo by user BigTina23. This is the strangest orbs I've ever seen in the photo I took of the moon. And I just want to basically point out with this one, that's clearly lens flare. I'm all for, you know, creative photography. I like people trying to post things they think are paranormal, but that is just lens flare from the bright light of the moon. You can see it there, it's a combination of the two bright lights, and it's just flaring the lens. It's not in any way a ghost or anything convincing. And with that, we've reached the end of this week for the top posts on r/ghosts. So I'm going to end the video there. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of some of the things we've looked at today in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.